morning. It's Monday. I woke up and it was 10 degrees this morning. I cannot believe it. Like, why? Negative 14. Feels like negative 19. This is more accurate. I don't want to talk about it. I had washed the sports bra yesterday and I forgot to hang it up. It's not frozen. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. I've got an update on the exercises from the drawing book. The first exercise it made me do was draw a drawing upside down. And it's kind of doing that to trick the left side of the brain to not recognize what we're drawing and to actually just focus on the shape. So the first drawing it had me do, this is the drawing upside down. It was an actual Picasso drawing. So this is the drawing right side up. Somehow I ended up doing it very, 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 very big. And I don't understand why I did it that big, but it came out really, really cool. And it's like, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's Picasso, so it's kind of, it's wonky and everything. So it was like, before I continued with the rest of the lessons, I should draw another drawing upside down. And I chose this one. Why? It was a choice between this and Spider-Man with foreshortening, which means it's like it's coming at you, but it's kind of shorter, so you see it very warped. I chose to go with this because it looked like the harder composition, and I've never actually drawn a horse realistic before, and I'm impressed. I did it upside down, so all I did was focused on the actual shapes that and in relation to each other. So now to continue the book, it's going to teach me about how to do that with the drawing actually right side up. So this is the way I actually drew it first, and then when I was finished, I just turn it around and it's like, oh wow, there's a whole horse and a German soldier riding it. I forgot the name of the actual author who did this. I'll put it down. My brain is still like, wait, I drew this? How? I what? No. I drew that? I've never drawn anything like that. I've always drawn things that are unrealistic and things that you need your imagination to really kind of figure it out. And I like drawing abstract things as well. But to draw something like that, I was like, ah, wow, this is cool. Moving on with the book and learning how to do it right side up, because we can't go around looking at the world upside down. I mean, that would be awesome in a very weird way. But learning how to do that right side up, I'm very excited about that because I've never done anything like that. And I am super, super duper 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 impressed so far with the first exercise. I did know about drawing upside down before, and I have done something, but it was more whimsical than actual realistic. To do something that looked complicated to begin with and then actually finish it and it comes out looking almost exactly the same, it's mind-blowing to me. What are the plans for today? I have no clue. No clue. No clue. I am home. I'm home, and for the foreseeable future, I may not be here very long. I may be leaving today. Who knows? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm going to do as much as I can here. And I actually have a Zoom meeting later, so I have to do that. Everything else that I've done this week, -14, waking up to that, that can always go down as an experience for me because yeah, that was insane. Everything in the van was frozen. The 5 gallon of water that we drink was frozen. Everything else was frozen. And it's just like, wow. And for the very longest time, the temperature was 1, 2, and everything was below double digits. So it's, I don't know how I did it. Gotta pat myself on the back for that one as well. Thanks to the heat in the van. Yeah. And it was struggling a lot to actually keep the van warm throughout the night. And in the morning, when we woke up and we're starting the van, it's like, hey, wake up. You know, like when you're trying to wake up someone who doesn't like waking up, and you're like, hey, you gotta get up. Gotta get up. And it's like, and then you like knock them over the head and be like, wake your ass up. And it's like, oh, okay, fine. That's what the fan did. That is the best explanation I have for exactly what the van did. Because the first try we tried it, it was just like, yeah, no, I'm not starting. I was like, no, don't do this. And the second time, it did. So I'm excited about what today is gonna bring. I don't know what today's gonna bring, so we'll just see. Did you know that in the winter there's only about 9 hours plus sunlight? Like below 10. not even a full 10 hours. I mean, in certain places south, like I'm in South Carolina right now, they have 10 hours and 10 minutes of sunlight. But the further north, and I checked in New York today, the 17th, they have 9 hours and 40 minutes of sunlight. That to me is insane. It's crazy because I need the sun. We need the sun. If we don't get sun, it's like everything just start going south. So that made me really think, what do I do when the sun is out? What activities do I do to bask in the sun, especially during the winter? I am insanely happy right now that this is the temperature. 54 degrees in South Carolina. Feels like 60. Coming from negative 14 earlier this week. I'm like, wait, what? It's like I can feel the sun coming in, and I am definitely going outside to actually just get some of the sunlight on my skin because the sun feels so good. I always feel recharged whenever I just bask in the sun, especially when I'm inside all day and there's not really direct sunlight where I am. The sun always has this healing power, and that just makes me feel like myself 100% of the time, anytime the sun is around. So it's crazy to me that it's only 9 hours, 9+ hours of sunlight that we get during the winter, which is why everybody is like crazy during the winter because we're lacking so much. Ugh. Update. I just uploaded the video for last week, and I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I feel like I finally have the tools to create the images that are in my head. And it came out so cinematic and so beautiful. Like all of the colors are so rich, and the ones that I want to be subtle are so subtle because now I get to play fully with the settings and everything that I get to use. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, camera. But I'm starting this thing on my newsletter. I got the idea last week, and I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to do a behind the episode where I speak about things during the week that happened that didn't really make it into the vlog, and or it made it into the vlog, but I kind of wanted to expand my thoughts on it some more. So what I'm going to do is send out a newsletter every week when the vlog drops, and all of the things that I wanted to say that I didn't get to say, all of those are going to be included in the newsletter. So if you want, there's a link I'm leaving in the description that you can sign up for the newsletter, because I'm going to be giving more of what I feel like I could have given during the week. So if you want to do that, it'll be there for you. I'm excited about this week. I I feel like this is a week of survival where I was put to the extreme and completely made it out laughing because I can't believe the dishwashing liquid absolutely froze. That to me is hilarious. And at the same time, it's like, I did that. That is now on my things of, oh wow, I can't believe you did that. Yeah, I did that. So I feel like this week is the week of survival. And also, I did a video, not really a video, but a short little template of all the places that I visited in America, all the states. And there were a few states that weren't selected because I didn't go there. And I feel like this week I actually went to those states, which is Wisconsin and Minnesota. That is kind of crazy to me because I'm thinking, oh, hey, I haven't been to these states. And all of a sudden, I am now going there with no plans of actually going there. I end up there. And I think that's wonderful. Life is so exciting and it's so random. And it's like the little desires that we do have, all we have to be like, oh, I would love to do that. And then before you know it, it's happening. So I'm I'm in awe. I I think I'm constantly in awe whenever I look back and look at all of the things that I've done. And it may seem like it's crazy to you, like, why are you just bouncing all over the place like this? And it's like, it's my life. It really is. And sometimes it gets very overwhelming, but majority of the time it's like, this is amazing. I'm living my wildest dreams. And that to me will always be amazing. So if there's one thing I love about this week, it's that I'm doing the things that I desired to do. And that puts a smile on my face and will always put a smile on my face. Yes, it's Friday, but I feel like I'm going to end this one right here and talk to you next week. Bye.